keep saying you're not going to see me again now until December, and I keep popping back. I just can't keep away. I thought it would be a good idea just to pop a little pre-Vlogmas video in here. I've got a couple of pieces of footage that I've filmed previously that I wanted to share with you, and I want to keep my Vlogmas videos quite short, so I thought it would be a good idea to just make an extra video here and pop it in before Vlogmas so that I can share some things with you and not take up too much time in my Vlogmas videos. So it's currently the week before Vlogmas. I'm so excited. There has been lots of preparations going on. You've obviously heard me talking about the swap that I'm doing with Cherie, Folly and Bella. We are doing an advent swap, so there are 25 gifts. We decided not to go with any particular theme or any particular kind of rules really. I think we've both put in lots of little stocking fillers and treats and stuff like that. So I had lots of fun preparing that for Cherie. We actually arranged this last December when we both did Vlogmas. I think it was Cherie's first time doing it, and it was certainly mine. So we kind of went through Vlogmas together. It was really good, and we decided we'd do this swap. So I've been looking forward to it all year, and it's finally about to happen. So a few weeks ago I gathered up everything that I had, and I wanted to do some nice packaging for Cherie. So I'm going to pop in a video here to show you how I made the tags for numbering her gifts. So I've got this really cool punch, and it punches out tag shapes, and they're quite a good size. Here's my fingers for demonstration. So I'm going to just punch out a load of tags from some nice brown cardstock. I love using this craft paper for everything, it just works so well. I'm going to just I'll go along the card and just punch out a load of tags. So obviously I need 25 tags because she has a gift for Christmas Day as well. So I've got all of my tags printed out. I've probably done a lot more than I need here, but they'll still get used for other Christmas gifts. So that was really quick and easy. I'm going to now stamp the numbers on them, 1 to 25, and I'm going to make them look really nice. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I've got a few crafting tools here. I don't know if you'll have seen them before or not, but I think they give a really nice effect. So I'll just do the first one and show you what I'm going to do. all my numbers stamped, so now I just need to put the heat machine on them to melt the embossing powder. I've finished stamping all my numbers and I've added a few extra elements to some of them just because I was having so much fun, so I just wanted to have a play with some of my other stamps. I've got this one that's like knitting, quite sweet. This one's actually clear embossing powder. Makes the paper look a bit wet, it's a bit strange, not sure if I like that one. And there's a glittery one, I gave that one a try. The glittery ones are not my favourite. There's another one, I used the knitting again on this one, and then wool. And that's just stamped with normal ink. It's like a little knitted heart. And then 24 with Santa, and 25. I like that one. I like how the writing comes out quite clear with the embossing powder, so it's nice. So I'm all ready to look at my presents and start to wrap them. I used these little paper bags to wrap up Cherie's gifts. I ordered these ages ago, probably from eBay. I kind of forgot how big they were, they're quite big. But that was fine because some of Cherie's gifts ended up being all different sizes anyway, so that was fine. And for sealing the bags, I folded them over and attached a tag, and I used my sewing machine to just sew along the top. So if you want to do something like that and sew on paper, I would suggest keeping a spare needle just for sewing on paper. Don't ever use a needle on fabric after you've used it for paper, because it will be blunt from going through paper. You can also sew through card. I stamped my tags just on brown craft card, so it's pretty thick and it went through both the bag and the card, no problem at all. This is a great thing to do for scrapbooking as well, or card making. Just adds that nice little element of having something sewn on the front. I really like the look of that. And there were a couple of parcels that were too big to go in the bags, so I just used brown paper. And I had fun popping a little wax seal on some of those as well. I didn't video any of the wax seal, but you can see me doing that in last year's Vlogmas in one of the days. That is a really fun thing to do. There's something really satisfying about melting the wax and then pushing the seal into it. So I did that on a couple of Cherie's presents, which I think looks really nice. Cherie received her box last week, which was a big relief. Phew! So stressful, not knowing when the boxes are going to arrive and stuff, and then she was obviously worried about me receiving mine. But we've both received them now, so I think we can both breathe a big sigh of relief there. If you want to see what's in Cherie's parcels, then check out her Vlogmas, and I'm sure she'll show a video every day of what's in hers. I have got a video of some of the things that are handmade in Cherie's Advent Swap, but obviously I won't be showing you that video until after Christmas when everything has been opened. So you'll see that from me in about a month's time, maybe just over a month. I'll show you what things were in some of Cherie's parcels. So I received my box from Cherie. I'm going to show you what I've got here. I'll give you a closer look as well. I'm recording a video. So I had to go and clear out an old whip from a big basket that I've got so that I would have room to store it. And here is my box of goodies. How exciting does that look? So they're in a huge parcel, a huge basket, very heavy. And Cherie has also used brown paper and she's sewn around it as well, which looks so cute. So hers are all numbered as well, and then there's a parcel for Christmas Day which I've popped at the bottom of the basket just so that I could put the others on top so they'd stick out and it would look nice, basically. So, oh, I'm looking forward to Sunday when we can both open parcel number 1. I also have talked about my own advent calendar that I was making myself. I've said this throughout the year, I think I've mentioned this a couple of times. I bought some mini balls from down Sheepy Lane. She was selling off some little odds and ends, I think. So I've packaged them up with my eyes shut. I put numbers straight onto the envelopes this time. I thought that would be a lot easier and quicker. So I also filmed a little video of doing that, so I'm going to pop that in here for you as well. This time I'm making my own advent calendar, so I have these paper bags which were a bit bigger than I realised. They're pretty big, and I'm only going to be using them for a ball of wool, a small ball of wool and a sweetie. So what I've done is I've sewn down the middle of the bag. I've folded it in half in the middle, and then I just sewed down either side of that, and I'm just going to cut them in half, and then that gives me a smaller bag. And with these ones, I'm just going to stamp straight onto the bag the number of the day, and I have this pen that I can use with the embossing ink. So I'm just going to write my number on. I've already done a couple already, so I'm on number 4. So trying to get plenty of ink on so that the powder sticks. And then I'm just going to write them all first, and then I'll blast them all with the heat gun when I've finished writing them all. So I've got my bags all numbered and ready to be filled. I've got my order of yarn that I got from down Sheepy Lane, and it was little, I think the 5-gram minis. And I've also got a selection of sweeties in here. I've just popped them in here just now. Beautiful project bag that I got from Linda. This isn't the sweeties, there's a mixture of sweets in here, so I'm just going to stick my hand in the sweetie bag, my hand in the yarn bag, and without looking I'm going to pop them in a little bag and then seal them up, and I'll be done. I used the same heat tool that I used for Cherie's labels as well. It's a really fun way of, an effective way of making something look really good. So I've I used a pen for these rather than a stamp, so the pen had some special ink in it as well, and I just wrote the numbers on, and I've done them in different colours. I don't know if you can see that very well, but they're all nice and shimmery and shiny, and they look great, and I'm really pleased with those. I've got a couple in here that have an extra little, well, a different bit of wool with them, because my lovely friend Louisa gave me these back in March when I met her. She came up for Edinburgh Yarn Festival, and she gave me a couple of minis, and she said I can either open them there and then or save them for my advent, and I thought that was a great idea. So I've done that and just tied them onto a little parcel with a sweetie in it, and I've got a wax seal on that one. That's a little deer. And so there's a couple like that, and I also have one that I got from Linda a while ago. She gave me a lovely package, so I've added her gift as one of the days as well, because the balls of yarn that I got, I think there was only 20, so I added some extra things into the extra days, and at the moment they're sitting in my beautiful project bag that Linda also sent me. I'm going to have to search for a basket to pop these in as well. I have plenty of baskets. Every time I go to TK Maxx I seem to come home with a new basket. I'm a little bit addicted to baskets. So I'll find a basket for those, no problem, and then they'll go down into the sitting room along with my other advent. So yeah, just thought I would share those with you, and thought you would be interested to see how I did the paper craft element as well. I thought that would be fun to share. I received a really sweet surprise gift in the post last week from the lovely Ali, who is Little Drops of Wonderful on here, and she's Starry Eyes Ali on Instagram. And she sent me a few items, one of which was this book by Heidi Swain. It's called Snowflakes and Cinnamon Swirls at the Winter Wonderland, and I've started it already. As you can see, I'm really enjoying this one. I really like a nice Christmassy read at this time of year. I finished the last one I was reading, which was Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe. That was okay, that was quite good. I'm really enjoying this one so far, and I've got a nice bookmark in there that Ali made me as well. Of course it's got lobsters on it. She's put a little note there calling it a dodgy bookmark, which I don't think it's dodgy at all, but that was really sweet. She sent me a few little goodies, and including some chocolate, Cadbury's chocolate, love it. I'm getting distracted out the window here because the trees are so bare and the birds fluttering about keep catching my eyes. The other night when it was pitch black, I'm fairly certain I heard the woodpeckers, not pecking, but I've gotten quite used to their call, so I'm pretty sure it was the woodpeckers calling out in the dark, but obviously I couldn't see because it was dark, so I am hoping to catch a glimpse of them again. So yeah, Ali's also sent me some hot chocolate. Love hot chocolate. So big thank you to Ali, that was so nice and so unexpected, and such a nice treat to receive a little gift before Christmas. So yeah, I've been trying to chill out and relax in the evenings, and have been reading. Again, I'm just finding that I'm too tired to concentrate on knitting much at the moment, but I really am working on getting Joshua's Christmassy socks off the needles, because I find I've got a bit too many projects on the go at the moment, and I don't want to have more on the go over Christmas, so I need to get them off before I cast on my Christmas socks. What I will do with my Advent socks, my Advent yarns, is well, the plan is to knit it up as I go. I will probably not manage this in the beginning of the month, but near the end of the month, when my shop shuts, I should have plenty of time to just chill and relax and just do all the Christmassy things that I want to do. I haven't decided which day or when I'm going to shut my shop up. It will probably be the week before Christmas, possibly that whole week I'll close, because it really isn't fun doing everything last minute and having to go to the post office last minute and everything like that. So if you do want to order anything, keep an eye on my shop. I am putting in updates as and when I can. I just had a little one on Friday there. Most of the Christmassy bags have sold, but there's a few of the other non-Christmassy bags still left. There's lots of stitch markers, and I've got some little project notebooks, and there's DPN cozies and things. If you need stocking fillers for a crafter, check my shop out. There's loads of little things in there that are perfect for crafters. I have some footage as well of some of the bags that I had made. So I'll pop that in, and I have a big pile on my desk of more bags already cut out and ready to sew, which I'm going to get on with after this. So yeah, that is my shop news. I also wanted to talk to you about my vlogs on YouTube. You are going to start to see adverts at the beginning of my vlogs. This isn't something that I have just decided to do in order to make a bit of extra cash. This is something that I've really sort of struggled with coming to a decision about over the past few months. You'll have seen that some of my friends have added adverts to the starts of their vlogs, and we've had a lot of conversations about this, and it's just kind of becoming more apparent that we're all doing this and it's all taking up a lot of our time. And although we enjoy doing it, for some of us, it's time that we could be spent generating money by, you know, I could be sitting here sewing and making more things on my shop, but I'm not. I'm choosing to make videos, and obviously that's my choice, and I'm going to be doing this through December as well when I do Vlogmas, which takes a lot of time. I've said this before, sometimes we are sitting there till 10 o'clock at night editing and uploading videos. And the way that the adverts work is that you don't have to watch them. If you don't like them, don't watch them. You can skip them, that's fine, up to you. You come onto YouTube and you're getting free content, you're getting free entertainment, free videos, and that's fine, we all like that. But if you would like to just give something back to me and my family, at no cost to yourself, then perhaps you might consider letting the videos play, leave them to run while you go and get a cup of tea, and then just slide the video back to the start and then start watching the vlog. I'm not sure what the payment is. I think it's literally a penny or two if you watch the advert. That's what I get. So just think of it as your way of thanking me, really. It's of no cost to you other than, you know, a couple of minutes of your time or whatever. If you don't like the adverts, you can skip them, don't watch them. But yeah, it's if you could just think of it as a little thank you to me for making the videos and for my time, then I would be really, really grateful. This is my bread and butter. This is part of my business now. I kind of include the videos as work, and yeah, it's a great way to show off my products and things, but if the videos could also generate a little bit extra cash just to top up, then that would be fantastic. I know there are people out there that absolutely hate adverts and absolutely think, why on earth are we putting adverts on our videos and we're just trying to make cash out of all this and stuff. Well, okay, maybe we are trying to add on to our income a little bit. I've already touched on the fact that for some of us this is our income. This is our only income. Some of us work full-time as well, or part-time, and manage to put out free content on YouTube for you guys as well. So yeah, I don't think it's too much to ask that we watch other people's videos and let the adverts run, and then they can get a little something back for their time for making the videos. So we just think of it that way. If anybody ends up having a video that has adverts in the middle on my channel, let me know that, because I don't want that happening, and as far as I'm aware I haven't set that up to do that. So if you get an advert in the middle of one of my vlogs, then you could let me know that, and I'll make sure that I've got the settings set up so that that doesn't happen. This is all fairly new to me. What I'm going to do is put them on my videos in December, and I'll see how that works, because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. So I just wanted to chat to you about that as well before I actually did it and you started switching on videos and getting adverts and thinking, what on earth is she doing and why is she doing that? So I hope I've kind of explained to you a bit about my reasoning for it, and I hope you understand why I've done it, and yeah, I hope you will support that if you have the time to do it. If you can just leave the adverts running, that would be fantastic. I'm going to leave it there. I have got all the fairy lights on in my sewing room today. It's so dark, but the fairy lights look amazing. I managed to find 2 sets in the house that weren't being used, so they came up here, and it now looks lovely in the sewing room. So I'm going to finish I've got a cup of lemon green tea, which is my preferred drink of choice at breakfast time, and I've just been to the post office this morning in the drizzle, came home and thought we'd have another cup. So I'm having another cup, chatting to you, and I'm going to tackle the pile of sewing that is on my desk. So this time I mean it, I won't see you now until Vlogmas, which is very, very soon. So I hope you'll join me, and I hope your preparations for Christmas are going smoothly as well. So I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Bye.